Hi, I am Balaji Chippada and welcome back to my channel. In continuation of our Python series for data science, in this video, let's learn about bitwise operators. In previous video, we learned about arithmetic operators, assignment operators, special operators, and a lot of others as well. In today's video, we will learn about what are AND gates, OR gates, XOR gates, left shift, right shift, what are bits, and how you can convert a decimal number into a binary number and back from binary to decimal. Everything will be included in this video with examples and explanations as well. So without any delay, let's get started. Machines only understand the numbers either 0 or 1. These are called binary numbers. Okay, when you say you are assigning a value 5 to a, what Python internally does is it will convert this number into binary representation and stores in the memory. Now let's learn about how to convert a decimal to binary. By default, Python converts everything into 32-bit. So let's say we have 32 storage spaces here. These are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, and 32. Now we will convert the value of 5 into zeros and ones and we represent in the binary format of 32-bit. So how do you convert? The storage bits takes numbers in this order: 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, likewise. So this will be 2 power 0 and this will be 2 power 1 column and this will be 2 power 2, likewise. Now 2 power 0 is 1, 2 power 1 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 3 is 8, 16, likewise you have 32, 64, 128, 256 everywhere. Now how do you convert number 5 into a binary representation? Using these numbers you can sum up to 5, right? So if I say I will add 4 and 1 to become 5, right, and remaining everything I will keep it as zeros. That's how you convert a number or decimal into binary format. Let's say I want to convert 13 into a binary format. So how I can do? This is my number x and I will check for the number which is less than the current number. So the latest one is 8. At 8 I will provide element 1 or number 1 and the remaining balance is 5. How can I get 5? By using 4 and 1, and remaining I will keep it as zeros. So this is the binary representation of the decimal number 13 and this is the binary representation of the decimal number 5. I hope that is clear. Now if I want to represent in 32 bits, I will keep everything zeros from the start. I am talking about representation of number 5. Okay, 0 0 0 0 and 0 0 0 0, and we say 0 1 0 1 are the last 4 digits. So this will be your binary representation of number 5. So instead of printing or writing all 32 bits at the same time, we usually do last 4 bits or 5 bits or whatever it is, like whatever the amount of bits that is occupied at the last, we consider that, like 4 bits, 5 bits, 6 bits, 8 bits. So 4-bit representation of 5 is 0 1 0 1 and 4-bit representation of 13 is 1 1 0 1. I hope that is clear. And whenever we say binary, Python will default to 0b as a index or a suffix. So if I say what is the binary representation of 5 in Python, it is 0b 0101. This is just a naming structure. Good. I hope that clears everything. Now let's move on to the code page. So here I say a equal to 5. So how do I calculate my binary representation of the variable 5? You can execute by using a function bin and we got the output 0b101. Here we are not representing the last 0, but this is same as the one that we talked about. Now if I want to convert back my binary number into decimal number, there is a function called int and I can provide my binary representation and I can provide base equal to 2, and if I execute I will get the value as 5. What if I provide multiple zeros here? Because as I mentioned, Python defaults to 32-bit. Even if you mention all of these values or bits, it is going to be the same output. Now let's talk about binary gates: AND gate, OR gate, and XOR gate. Let's say I have two variables a and b and A can take either 0 and B can take 1, and A can take 0, B can take 1, and A can take 1, 0, 1, 1. Now let's say I want to calculate AND values. What does AND gate represent is, if both of the elements are 1, then the output of that AND gate is 1, remaining everything is going to be 0. Cool. And OR gate, if any one of the representations is 1, then the output will be 1. So here we have 1 1, and here we have 1, and because both are zeros, A and B, we are going to have output as 0. And we have XOR gate. What it says is, if both are same values, then output should be 0, and remaining where we have to have 1. I hope that is clear. Now let's take this example. A equal to 5, which is 0 1 0 1, and B equal to 3, which is 0 0 1 1 representation. Now I want to calculate AND. So first what I will do is, I will check both are 1. If both are 1, AND gate will give you an output of 1. So this is 1. If both are opposite, 0 and 1, AND gate will give you an output of 0. If 1 and 0, it is 0, and if both are 0, it is 0. So here, this is my binary representation of A and B of values 5 and 3. Now I want to convert this into decimal. As I mentioned before, the first digit corresponds to the value 1, and second digit to 2, third digit to 4, and fourth digit to 8. So if I have to calculate my integer value or decimal value from this binary, then I have to multiply these things. So 1 into 1 is 1, 0 into 2 is 0 plus, and 0 into 4 is 0 plus 0 into 8 is 0. So total sum is 1. So this will be my decimal representation from the conversion of binary representation. So if I do A equal to 5 and B equal to 3 and say A and B, my output will be 1. I hope that is clear. Likewise, we have OR operator as well, and the output will be 0 1 1 1. And if I have to add all of these elements, 0 1 1 1, so my binary representation starts from 1 2 4 and 8. And if I want to calculate my final output, I have to say 0 into 8 plus 1 into 4 plus 1 into 2 plus 1 into 1. So this is 0 4 2 and 1. 4 plus 2 plus 1 equal to 7. So the OR operator output for numbers 5 and 3 is 7. If you have any doubts so far, please let me know in the comment section below. So let me print out the result. And we have the value as 7. And now we have XOR gates. As I mentioned in the previous table, you do this as a homework, calculate the output by using a XOR gate, and please let me know in the comment section below. I will not be executing this cell. Now one of the important and confusing topic is negation. So let's understand this in detail. So we have a number A equal to 5 and its representation is 0 1 0 1. Okay, it's binary representation. Now we are trying to calculate negation of A, which is negation of 5. What it says is, you have to inverse all of your bits. If it is a 0, you add 1. If it is 1, you make it 0. And if it is 1, so this will be your minus or negation value of 5. Now let's talk about important thing called MSB, most significant bit. The first digit of your bit representation is called as most significant bit. If it is 1, that means the number is negative, and if it is 0, that means the number is positive. Now I have to calculate negation of 5. How do you calculate? You have to technically calculate 2's complement. Okay, now let's understand how to calculate 2's complement. For that, you need to calculate 1's complement. Now let's take this in detail. So we have the decimal as 1010. Now let's calculate 1's complement. 1's complement, which is basically inverse of all of these bits, 0 1 0 1. And to calculate 2's complement, you have to add 1 at the least significant bit. So 1 plus 1 is, you cannot add 2, so we add it as 0, and we carry forward 1 to the next bit, and 0 plus 1 is 1, and 1 and 0. Now convert this number back to decimal. So how do you convert? This is representing to 1, 2, 4 and 8, right? So 4 into 4, 1 into 4 plus 2 into 1, which is the value 6. But we heard that If the most significant bit is 1, that means this is a negative number. So the output will be -6. So if my number is a equal to 5, and if I want to calculate negation of a, this will give me the output as -6. Hope that is clear. So let's execute this. See, I got the output as -6. And the next topic is left shift and right shift. As the name suggests, let's say I have 0. Let me change the color. Let's say I have 0, 1, 0, 1 as my binary representation. What does left shift does? Left shift basically says is shift all of your digits by 1. So this will go to this position, this will go to this position, this will go to this position, and the last position will be occupied by value 0. So this will be 1, and here it will come to 0, and 1 will come to second position 1. As the last digit is empty, we will add it as 0. So this will be my output. Now get me the decimal number for this integer binary representation, which is basically 8 plus 2 equal to 10. So the output of left shift of value a equal to 5 is 10. Hopefully that is clear. Now basically we do the right shift, but we shift all of the digits by right side, and we convert back the binary representation into a decimal number, and we got the result as 2. So this is everything about bitwise operators, how you convert a number into a binary representation, and how you convert back a binary representation into a decimal number, and how you can calculate ones complements, twos complements, what is MSB, what is LSB, and then what are the different types of gates like AND gate, OR gate, XOR gate, and left shift and right shift. Hopefully you learned something new from this video, and if you are liking what you're watching, please do subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon to get notified daily. We'll meet you in the next video. See ya. Bye bye.